Good day to you all. If you would please put your palms together for a meditation reading. Listen. Listen to the voice of the Dharma. Listen to the birds singing in the morning, the wind sighing in the boughs overhead, and the roar of the waves on the beach. The Dharma speaks to us through the sounds of the world, forcefully and eloquently and beautifully. It speaks of the unending change around us. Do we have the ears to hear and listen? Listen to the Nembutsu no Hondo. Listen to the noble silence of the Buddha. Excerpts from the poem Listen, written by Reverend Kenryu Tsuji from the book The Heart of the Buddha Dharma. If you would please join me in Gasho. Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu. For me, shelter in place is no problem. For the church and minister's house sits on 14 acres of land. It is always quiet here, except when we have services and activities. However, the virus has changed the sound and life of the church. Yet this isolation has helped me to stay healthy, and I continue to be sensei or teacher. I still have my responsibilities, but they are done in different ways. I have now become a teacher to my cat, Shunki. I have taught Shunki how to sit, fetch, and wait. He has also learned what show me means. He either leads me to the garage door, tells me when he wants food, or goes to a snack container. Unfortunately, the concept of gasho is a bit more difficult for him to grasp. We tried the halter and leash to take walks, but he has learned how to make a run for it. He has become a great escape artist. I say teach, but sometimes I wonder who is teaching who. Activities have slowed down to a trickle at the church. We still continue to provide a meal for those less privileged population once a month. The virus has changed that also. It has changed our lifestyles, our actions, even our behavior, and our thinking. It has also changed the menu we generally prepare for the people. At the Prado Center, we are renowned for our Asian menu. The people know the schedule and wait anxiously for us to come. However, the Asian food we normally prepare and serve is being replaced with a menu that takes fewer volunteers to prepare. Our volunteer base has shrunk down to 5 people. We all have our positions and take the required precautions. We are still fortunate to have those volunteers who will shop for us and prep some of the items at home. We have had to omit some of the Asian food, but fried rice remains a staple. Our dessert has always been cake, but now we offer brownies. For the time being, we do not serve the food, and the Prado Center staff now has the responsibility of that duty. The church will come back to life for a little while. We are holding a blood drive. The blood supply has diminished and surgeries are being performed. The church is unselfishly giving back to the community and helping to make others more aware. Extra precautions of distancing, taking temperature, wearing masks, and screening will be done in the social hall. This gives each donor the space and peace of mind needed for comfort and less worry. Sometimes the church is used as a playground. With its long, straight driveway, a member's family has asked permission if they can bring their children to play on the grounds. The children have the space to learn to ride bikes or ride their scooters. The family makes it an outing with a picnic, lunch, or dinner. They do not have to worry about distancing because it's all open space. It is so welcoming to hear laughter and to see enjoyment once again. The church does what it can. It is a place of solitude, peace, warmth, and a place of social interactions. However, it is also our space of compassion and wisdom and to hear the Buddha Dharma. When we do open, we will welcome each and everyone with a virtual hug. But until then, the church remains alone and quiet, except for the deer and other wildlife that come to visit. The church is empty, but as I quietly stand and listen, I can hear the faint sound of Namu Amida Butsu. I imagine the hondo filled with our regular members and newcomers. I can see where the regulars sit, for they sit in the same place each service, and the newcomers generally sit towards the back. The echoes of Namu Amida Butsu of generations past and present continue to reverberate in the air at this time. The sound may be floating from their homes or while they are shopping, and their voices comes floating to the church. Whether true or not, the Buddha knows and is alongside us in our call. Yet, Nembutsu can be said from anywhere. It is in gratitude and thankfulness that we are able to hear and live the Buddha Dharma with strength and clarity. It is the Buddha's light that shines in all places, especially our hearts and minds. It is with gratitude that we are able to share the Buddha's compassion and wisdom. Nembutsu is in the sounds we hear, visions we have of happier times, being touched by the Buddha's light, and the taste of a homemade cookie, or the feel of comfort and peace. We are thinking and patient beings. We share our gratitude and thankfulness without prompting or hesitation. It is simply Namu Amida Butsu. This recitation becomes a natural response that is felt and said with true heart and mind. We have Nembutsu wherever and whenever we want it. We continue to be thankful for our health of body and mind. We share our gratitude for everything that is shared with us, and it is shared through our Nembutsu. Whether recitation and Nembutsu is inside or outside the church, the Buddha Dharma is alive. It is an automatic response of our actions and behaviors, and also of our gratitude and thankfulness that we recite Namu Amida Butsu. We rely on our entrusting in the teachings and continue to live within the Buddha Dharma. This can bring light and life to the church and to our own selves. If you would please put your palms together in Gasho. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Naman Butsu. Naman